Hello everyone and welcome back to another Adventures in Eorzea for the first time in a while, in about 6 months I think, and I just wanted to record this intro just to kind of give you a bit of a prelude, a bit of an overview. By the way, I'm sitting in my beautifully designed FC house. This is the Grinding Gear FC house at the minute. We have some incredible interior designers who decorate it up for the different seasons. And of course it is looking a little Christmassy right now because it's early January. The footage that you're about to see also comes from early January 2024. So I apologize. Basically, I've been procrastinating the simple job of digging out my old hard drive and turning it on and moving 20 gigabytes of footage across. I've been putting that off for an entire year, but I finally did it, so more Adventures in Eorzea videos are coming your way. Just be aware that this takes place before Dawn Trail came out, and I will have little interstitials as well, kind of giving a little bit more context since it's been so long since the previous video, as to like what I'm doing and where. But hopefully you still find it interesting. The back half of this video is dedicated to the final tier of Myths of the Realm. But yeah, there will be video chapters if you need to skip things for spoiler reasons down below. Enjoy! What is happening? What have I just walked in on? Just walked in on VAF beating on VAF. That wasn't good. I finally loaded into Copperbell Mines Hard. I'm doing this for the first time and it feels weird. Like I'm so familiar with this dungeon, but it's a different version of it. Remapping the realm. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so here we have a single clip of me doing the Airhill 2 custom deliveries. That's all I've got for this video though. Hell yeah. Okay, we gave a dragon an axe. No one's concerned about this, we gave a dragon an axe. This is also my first time doing the Sunken Temples. Fucking hell. This is also my first time doing the Sunken Temple of Khan hard. Finally found out why they call these dungeons hard, it's because they're hard to say. Hey, look, we finally did something for one of my many side quests I picked up recently for these damn dungeons. Painfully-ish guardian man? What? What? Why is he a painfully... Oh, that's funny. Oh, I've never noticed him before. I did it. I did a Wondrous Trails. Hey, can you give me another one? Hell yeah. Sweet. So is it like always a week from now? Wait, that's more than a week from now. Nice. Alright. I made a lot of hot air about how horribly expensive it was to buy materials to do crafting for the role quests unless you're an Omnicrafter. I'm gonna be honest, I looked into it again today. I don't know what my problem was. It costs a little bit of gil, but it's not a lot. It cost me like maybe 5k to do all this, which is like nothing. Okay, so previously I was having a lot of difficulty with this particular samurai job quest, to the point where I hadn't really been leveling samurai because of it, but let's give it another go. Whew, okay, I did it this time. I leveled up to max and fucking Asdaz did the hell out of that fight. I'm not sure if that helped. I also made good use of all these. Well, that's one dead evil Lalafell. We did it! Damn. Damn, you're so sad. Okay, Momozigu. Why you keep running? What have you been hiding? Hilarious, isn't it? Here I am on a heroic quest to punish criminals with you. But all this time I was a criminal myself. I was organising a concert at the amphitheatre, you see, but the songstress bailed last minute. At the time, I had a huge debt hanging over my head and no way of paying it off. So I ran off with the money I'd collected from advance ticket sales. Oh, Momozigo. I knew it was wrong, but I did it anyway. I'm no better than the crooks we've gone after. Will you punish me like you punished them? Yes, beheads him on the spot. To betray people's trust and steal from them is a despicable act. Such evil cannot be suffered. What? Wait, really? Yeah, he's probably like cutting off his hat or something. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. Oh. Yeah, he's still alive. There, the evil within you is excised. Yeah, okay, that's some bullshit. Yet here I am, come to the other side of the world in the twilight of my years. I journeyed here to find a worthy new pupil, and find him I did. But if truth be told, I have one more objective. That is, to track down and punish a fugitive from Higashi, a disgraced samurai known as Kogarashi. Mark my words, he is the face of true evil, and it is my solemn charge to strike him down. Alright, cool. Why didn't you just tell me this from the beginning? Interrupting our samurai travels for just a few minutes is a event where they did a Final Fantasy XI crossover quest. Ramumu has caught wind of a promising story and seeks an adventurer to help separate fact from fiction. This is the Final Fantasy XI tie-in event quest. Level 30? I'm doing this on my... Astrologian! Sorry, did I say Astrologian? I meant Warrior, because that's marginally lower level. Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment? I'm Ramumu with the Harbour Herald, and judging by your dress, you're one of those well-travelled adventurers I've heard so much about. No doubt that one as worldly as yourself has heard the rumours. Of an unusual warrior maiden from the Far East, danger constantly follows in her footsteps, and Far Easterners I've spoken with claim her dress and fighting style are nothing they've ever seen. Are you as distracted by those random dancing bungles over there as I am? But if following her is as dangerous as it sounds, I'll need an adventurer like you to keep me safe. If you're interested, meet me down at Costa del Sol. That's where she was last spotted, so that's where I plan to stand. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Yeah, I know nothing about Final Fantasy XI, but I am curious. One day, I will give it a try. But it is a subscription-based MMO, and I'm not that interested, so who knows when that will be. Look over there, could it be? Oh shit. It's that character from Final Fantasy XI! Am I doing it? Am I passing myself off as a fan? Please do not think me strange for asking, but can you tell me if we're close to Selbina? Or perhaps Mora? I fear I am hopelessly lost. Selbina? Mora? Sorry dear, but you're on the eastern shore of Vilbrand. Eastern Lenosha to be precise. I take it you're a Far Eastern traveller that's been the talk of taverns of late? You've cut quite a warpath through Eorzea from what I've heard. Yes, I hail from the Far East, but... Vilbrand? Lenosha? I cannot recall such names. Though truth be told, I cannot recall much of anything since awakening in these strange surroundings. Dude, it's an isekai story! Participate in the Fate Our Favourite Pastime to assist with Iroha's training? But it's not up! Do I just need to wait here until the Fate shows up? That's weird. Let's do it. I wonder if her Fate's in Final Fantasy XI then. Is that a different animation to a typical, like, Lancer or Dragoon animation? Did they literally, like, port in, like, Final Fantasy XI animations for her fighting style? Because if they did, that's really cool. It's also possible that I'm just not familiar with the female Hyur Dragoon animations, so there's that too. Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh my, what a peculiar stone. I sense something within it, something familiar, something dark. Oh no. Is that one of the bosses in Final Fantasy XI? I forgot how much I enjoy the simplicity of Warrior, by the way. Even though I'm still only level 33. It's more Marauder than Warrior at this point, but still. That is not good back posture. Good lord. That poor woman's spine. Oh, you have found yet another strange stone. Yes, it radiates with a warmth much like the last, but the colour is... Wait, do you hear that? Oh my god, that's a screenshot from 11. This is so endearing. Along an arduous journey together with a young girl. This vision is not what I expected. I'm... gay? We fought many battles together, and we were not alone. It all makes sense now. The pitched battles, the arduous journeys, the fellowship of adventurers. It was not my life that I recalled, but rather the tales of a great hero I mistook as myself. I suspected such feats were too extraordinary to be my own, and the memories held within this stone have removed all doubt. They were of a journey into the past, one that revealed a horrible truth I dare not repeat aloud. And I remember my home, Vanadiel. It is not some territory or continent, but an entirely different world. I have no idea what most of what she just said is. The power, it fills me! Oh shit, here we go. The power of Amatsu! Kiori! Whatever that means. Oh shit. It begins! None of this would have been possible if not for your unwavering guidance. I think I could have forgotten a mission so vital. My resolve was unyielding, my mind focused on the task before me. In the end, I fear I may have jeopardized all I hold dear. As I told you earlier, my home is, or rather was, a world known as Vanadiel. Try as we might, its destruction could not be forestalled, but fate saw fit to give me one last chance. I was allowed to travel back in time to escape to the past before the darkness had consumed all. Together with the heroes of the past, I knew the tragedy could be averted, just as it had been so many times before. Master was the greatest of them all, a hero without equal, whose grand adventures I mistook as my own memories. I cannot help but feel I am forgetting someone else important, something that happened to Master. I suppose it will come in time. Wink wink at the players who know what I'm talking about. It all began off a stone, or so the story goes. In ages past, a sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its light filled the world with life, and brought forth mighty gods. The world entered an age of bliss. That is until the gods fell into slumber. That world is my home, Vanadiel. Hey, that's some cool lore. Oh my god, does this game have Lalafels as well? Does Final Fantasy XI have Lalafels? You've got to be kidding me, dude. It was home to 3 great nations. The Kingdom of Eorzea, the Republic of Bastok, and the Federation of Windurst. Powerful as they were, though, in times of strife, they would turn to a single hero, my master. Be it a demon of rage seeking vengeance, a spiteful god of destruction, Master was always there to pull us back from the brink of oblivion. Yeah, I get it. You're trying to get Final Fantasy XIV players to try 11. I will one day, okay? Get off my case! So long as there is light and life in the world, the legend of Vanadiel's greatest hero will live on. What is that about? Oh, hello. It is wild. It is like Proto-14, these graphics. Like, the facial dimensions are different, but obviously the rest is pretty much on theme. There's little wonder those stories were the first to spring back to my mind. I have all but memorized them, but no matter how many times I asked, you would always... Oh, please excuse me. For a moment when I looked at you, something in your eyes reminded me of Master, and I... Oh, okay, so I guess her master is like the player character or some shit. I realize how ridiculous this seems. Anyone in their right mind would think it's some fanciful dream, but for me, this world is the dream, and now it is time to awaken. When next I open my eyes, I will be home in Vanadiel, once more at Master's side. This may just be a dream, but it is one I shall never forget. Thank you for everything. Okay, but before you go, please consider. The free trial extends all the way up to Stormblood now, so you might want to give this world a look. Is there an event in 11 which is just like an advertisement for 14? That would be weird to see. Yeah, you're still here. It would seem I am not yet ready to return. Is this perhaps the will of a goddess? If it is by her will, then so it shall be. I vow to work hard every day, to become a warrior worthy of your teachings. Then when the time comes, we shall meet again, here in Eorzea or perhaps in the waking world. Oh, so she is gonna go play the free trial. Hell yeah. I guess her subscription ran out? I don't know. Maybe she could contact customer support. Hi, Christian from the future here, having played like 2 hours of Final Fantasy XI. I think it's more likely that she got locked out of her Play Online account. Oh my god, the Wild Rose bandana is a Final Fantasy II reference. Hi, I've been playing through Final Fantasy II lately. Now I understand. That's what this is. That's cool. So, you are a heartless cur who stole 2 young, innocent lives. It is over. Surrender yourself. Like hells it's over. Mistake me not for one of those useless mercenaries. Oh shit, he's got a fucking gun. Not a shred of remorse, lowlier than a mindless beast. Such evil cannot be suffered. Whoa, shit. Didn't even have time to fucking press the fucking trigger. Man's dead. I thought he'd be a boss for me. Tamaris, thank the gods you're here. It's Misc. He collapsed again as soon as we entered the gates. He's resting at the inn right now, but the chirurgeon... He said that the old man is gravely ill. He hasn't got long left. It's a wonder he could even draw his katana. Oh damn. All this time he's been pushing on by sheer force of will, punishing evildoers across the land, even saving my hide. What is it that drives him on? Why does he go to such lengths to find this Kogarashi character? The old man won't breathe a word on the matter, but there must be some reason. If only we knew we could finish the duty in his stead. For now, there's naught to do but keep watch over him. I'll see to that, so you needn't worry. If there's a change, you'll be the very first to know. Oh. Okay. Well, that's not great. And now it is time for the finale of Myths of the Realm. Enjoy. Oh, Tamaris, 'tis good of you to come, but I'm afraid there is still no word from Kryl or Grahatir. Yeah, that's because Kryle's busy learning Pictomancy. When we journeyed with the gods, Azemia told me that each of them wished to speak with you in private. You, Tamaris! If you were to call them before their heavens, I have a feeling they will answer. So, won't you give it a try, and afterwards let us know what they said? I, for one, see no harm in it. But if you are disinclined, then do not feel pressured. It is entirely your decision. Go on, go speak to some gods. It'll be a laugh. You now have the opportunity to speak with those of the 12 whom you have encountered thus far. To do so, call to them before the entrances to their respective heavens. You may advance quests anytime by speaking with Derek and Yomfa. Oh, so you can just skip this bit. That's really weird. Why would I do that?
Ah, Tamaris, pleased am I that you should seek me out. I'd wish to speak with you. It does me well to see that you have been dedicating yourself to crafting. What? In my capacity as the builder, I watch your progress upon this path with keenest interest.
Thanks! I mean, I haven't done the Endwalker stuff yet, but you know.
The act of crafting embodies the spirit of improvement and advancement. 'Tis my hope that you will strive ever forward, and seize that which you most desire with your own hands.
I sure will. I hope in that case Helone is like, I'm your dad. Because, you know, she's a fucking dragoon.
Your inquiring minds have taken you far, child of man, and they will take you further still.
Okay, cool. He just kind of gave me, like, head pats, basically. I wonder what Birgot would have said to me if I hadn't done any crafting then. Ah, Tamaris, at last you've come. Hehe, I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with a message. Ever since our first meeting, I knew I must see you again. There is something familiar about you. You awaken forgotten feelings in me. Feelings that once smouldered like embers amidst the ashes. Well, it's very telling that your name sounds a lot like Azem. So I have some theories about that. Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago. Yet whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your light ever burn bright. Thanks, lady.
Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual-aspected divinity, 'twas not always so. Man's hopes harbour power, and 'twas his faith offered over millennia that shaped us into our present form. In answer to your faith, we, the traders, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires.
Sure. Cool. Thumbs up. Glad we had this talk. Why, if it isn't Tamaris? You wish to speak, do you? Yeah. Tell me, have you ever met an elemental? Many hold that they were born of me, and as I mentioned, they are the voice of those who abide in the Twelveswood. At times they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of an abundance of love, so pray be good to them and heed their warnings. Yep, can do. Oh, whoa, hang on a second. Why is my nose bleeding?
Tamaris, is it? I must say there is something to be said for being summoned by a mortal, and one of your own besides. The life of a man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus you and yours want to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Be that as it may, certain sights will only come into view if one stops to look, so be not afraid to pass the time in ways which at first may not seem fruitful, like trying an MMO. Well now, if it isn't my dear Tamaris, how good of you to call to me. I'm sorry if I gave you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. What are you gonna do? I only had to fight 2 literal gods at once. Keep killing them gods, okay? Okay. In recognition of your valor and deeds, I offer a word of counsel. Well do I know the power of men's hopes, of mortal faith, and there is no faith that I reject. Yet in every age there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Be not misled by them. She's basically saying, yeah, look, we turned out to be real, but, like, priests are still corrupt, okay? I'm truly grateful that we can talk like this. As you know, I'm the goddess of love, yet that obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly on love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Oshon is my beloved as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone. Be it men or gods, I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Dalamud too, whom you and yours gifted to me. Yeah, we sure did. The moon? What? I don't know that. I don't understand that. Oh, Dalamud was also the name of her dog or something in the fight, right? So, Yeah, there's some lore there that I haven't fully deciphered. Ah, there is something I've been meaning to ask you. Are you single? Whoa, okay, I was not expecting that. I myself am partial to wandering Eorzea, so rich in ether this land and possessed of so many aspects. 'Twas when I was travelling through the Twelveswood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he came to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. Hey, so we've already established that the gods can manifest as these small critters. Do we think Secret 13th God or whatever, since that's what I think the story was pointing at, could be wrong, is actually this guy? In the course of fighting us, the gods expended a tremendous amount of their ether, so much so as to dilute their very essence. Lest you worry, you've done no wrong, Tamaris. The gods themselves wish to fight after all. This is what Hydaelyn said. Breaks down in tears. If you still wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. Derek? Do you want to explain that subtle foreshadowing you just dropped on me? Greetings, Hydaelyn's champion. You are ever welcome here, as are your companions. Still, I have to ask, what the fuck are you doing here? First of all, I am indeed the unnamed being the monument describes. So you are a god? A literal fucking god. An entity created by Hydaelyn to serve a purpose alongside the 12. Ooh. Together, they were charged with preserving equilibrium on a sundered and unstable star. Like myself, they were given shape from people who once existed. Nofika was a real person? God damn. Explain why the 12 appear to have personalities like mortals. The men and women they were once influenced their personalities, yes, but so too did the faith of mortals. Knowingly or no, when men pray, they will the object of their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this manner the 12 have been shaped over eons into images that fit men's ideals. Okay, so basically everyone who prayed to Nofika was horny as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna get off this Nofika business. Now that Hydaelyn is no more, and the final days averted, the 12 have arrived at a decision regarding their fate all their own. 'Tis not for me to reveal the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind. Nay, far from it. Well, I for one never felt the gods meant us ill. To have your guarantee as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them anymore. Yeah, I don't doubt them either, but maybe you shouldn't live your life that way. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to the Umphalis and continue engaging with your brethren. That is well. As I watch on, I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. Okay, so yeah, the monkey wasn't the 13th god. That was a random extra theory I threw in that didn't fit next to the Watcher being a god theory. I don't know why I did that. I am not smart. Something's amiss. The god's avatars are nowhere to be seen. Derek, do you know anything about this? Hello? Hello? Goodness. Blush. We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Derek isn't just some dude. I knew it. You were him all along. Likewise, I knew that you harbored suspicion as to my true identity. Spider-Man pointing meme. Oh, he looks like he's wearing summoner gear. The Wanderer to beckon unto the Umphalos, they who could grant our wish. You know what? Oshon kinda hot as well. Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we feared that you would refuse to fight us. But our fears were unfounded. You've heeded our request and, despite the hardships, endeavoured to grant it. Yeah, what's up with the monkey? Forgive me, Tamaris, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. Oh, he really is just a little guy. Aww. In the innermost part of our realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. I await your coming with bated breath. This is our greatest moment, mortal.
gird your loins and have access. Whoa, okay. I'm laying. Calm down. I shall receive you with my all. Will you now? Be as a raging torrent, child of man. You got it, buddy. Aww, little guy. Oh, I feel pretty bad for that little guy. So Derek is the wonder of a deity who shares in men's solitude. And in order to beckon us to the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the Sons of Saint Koinak. What a bastard! Aye, since time immemorial, the 12 have watched over all who abide on this star. And even as they fulfilled their purpose of maintaining stability, as beings possessed of sentience, they also heeded the hearts of men. So let us likewise heed their hearts, and do our utmost to grant them their desire. Tamaris, beat the shit out of them! Oh my god, it's a big jug!
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil, Beauregard.
Your pupil?
It shall be my pleasure to welcome you personally.
That Chad is your pupil?
The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
He's a scholar. Swoon.
At what answer will you arrive, I wonder?
That you're hot.
Let flow.
Oh my god,
waters
it's
of your
literally
mind.
the fucking thinking gif with all the fucking symbols going by.
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
Oh yeah. That is a weird mechanic.
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star.
Oh, is that the whole point of this?
Grant us our heart's desire.
Uh-oh.
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead.
Only in Final Fantasy can you have a final boss wishing you well as he's trying his best to murder you.
When this battle is over,
You what?
the sweet sorrow of parting,
Oh, Sean?
I beg you, stay the course to the end.
What's gonna happen? You good?
You're back. The Omphilus. It's suddenly transformed. Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
Okay. It's all the gods. Hey. What's going on? How's it
The
going?
star has entrusted the future to you and yours.
That sounds good.
As entities charged with ensuring life on Etheris, we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
That sounds bad. That sounds like you're all dying. Did they just fucking combine? Oh my god, this design. Oh my god, you can kind of see them all in there. That's amazing. Oh, they're redoing mechanics from previous gods. This is so cool. So we just killed the 12 gods all merged together. Fucking hell. Five achievement points. I should hope so.
Thank you.
We did it! We can't stop killing gods, whether they're good or bad. Tamaris, are you alright? Oh yeah, no, I just, just killed for fucking 12, all as one. No biggie. You have done well, children of man. As promised, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. Take a screenshot of me while you can. In the 12 millennia we have existed, we have come to harbour tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star, where it might give rise to new life. Such is our final gift to you. You mean you'll disappear?
Yes, the fragments of our former souls which serve as the core of our existence shall rejoin the lifestream. That must be kind of a relief to them, honestly. You have shown your unfaltering love for the world. In return, we would show our undying love for you. Worry not. Myths are wont to be woven and passed down. So long as men hold the 12 in fondness, we shall live on in your faith in us. This is so sad. I agree, Snow Game. I still don't know how to say her name. When you are ready, brothers and sisters. May the font of your ingenuity ever flow. Are they all going to have something to say as they walk off? Ah! Yours is the strength to destroy all obstacles. Abide in virtue and hold fast to the truth. Don't leave me! There is meaning in your deeds. Celebrate life and embrace death. May you flourish and reap a bountiful harvest. Nothing now! I don't have any favorites. In your limited time, have boundless compassion. Carry yourself with honor and forge on towards victory. I always will. Harbor love in your heart for yourself, for others, and for the world. From past to future, the river of knowledge flows. Be part of its nourishing waters. May a wonderful new world greet you beyond destiny's horizon. Be calm as the ocean, and you shall weather any storm. As the wind blows unfettered, may you be free to follow your heart. Derek! I mean Oshon! Monkey! The monkey wants to join! You needn't agonize so, Oshon. Remain with him if that be your desire. But this is what we've dreamed of, to return to the star together. I never imagined that I would grow so fond of him, that parting would be so hard. Long as we have abided in patience to rejoin a lifestream, for the drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life, why not share your fate with them? Follow your heart, as you ever have. And when the time comes, we shall meet again. That's nice. He gets to be mortal and stay with us. I've decided to continue journeying a while longer. Me when I renew my Final Fantasy XIV sub. Yay, oh, I'm so happy for that damn monkey. Tools for enhancing portraits and adventure plates. Oh, cool. Used to unlock embellishments fit for a hero embraced by gods, I suppose. I'm glad to be back. Get it together, Snoggy. I'm glad to have you back. Glad hardly suffices to describe it. We're over the moon that you're still here, Derek. Or should we call you Oshon? I no longer have Oshon's power. Derek will do. I was remade from the portion of my essence that wasn't returned to the star, and will live out my days as a man. Ew, a man. But I ramble. How uncharacteristic. Let us head back to the Umphalis, shall we? Does anyone remember the way? We kind of seem to be in a dimension of nowhere. If you are not averse, I would speak a little of my brethren. That is, those individuals whose essence lent them form. As it pertains to another age, some concepts may be foreign to you, but would you be interested nonetheless? Nah, I'm really incurious and boring actually. Birgot was a man with a gift for creating inanimate objects such as buildings and furnishings. With his abilities, he served a supervisory role at the Bureau of the Architect, where he was nothing short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. Oh my god, I love this lore. Ralga was a brawny man whom Venat encountered on her travels. They quickly struck up a friendship, and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurtling towards the star. 'Tis fair to say this event gave rise to the legends surrounding the destroyer. Oh my god. Azemia was a woman who served as a judicial officer in the Bureau of the Administrator, an experience which served her well as the warden. Huh, is that why she found us familiar? She was an ardent proponent of the seat of Azem, and dreamed of training under Venat and her successor. Maybe that's why. Naldfal was a close personal friend of mine. A merchant by trade, he was outwardly gregarious, but also possessed a reserved side, and knew quiet joy in his passion for ore. When men began treating him as a dual-aspected god, it reminded me of the person he used to be, and I couldn't help but be struck with a pang of nostalgia. Nofika was a landscape architect of great repute, who grew plants gathered from the star over. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred to nurture plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited her were said to leave with their souls salved. Alfik was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. Although it was at his sister's urging that he first joined our faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the cause, and always took the initiative in discussion. Halone was a formidable warrior tasked with hunting creations that were deemed detrimental to the star. For her prowess, she had been regarded as a leading candidate for the seat of Pashtarot, preserver of discipline and order. Oh, I've never heard of Pashtarot. Menfina was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the Words of La Hebrea at the Academia Anaida. Even within that prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiac. Damn! Valiak was the headmaster of Academia Anaida. A man of learning and leadership both, he presided over the institution's myriad faculties. No known phenomenon existed in which he wasn't versed. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. He was also a heckin' cutie. Nemea was an observer in Elpis like her older brother Alfik. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature and was liked and trusted by her peers. Limlane was a researcher at the Metabasios Phalasai, a facility for the observation and evaluation of sea life. So passionate was she about her work, she once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation subject. Oh damn. Orson was a traveller whom Venat encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. Leaving my hopes as the wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew, as simply a man named Derek. With a Y. And last but not least, the Watcher. He was the chief archivist at Anamnesis Anaida, and respected Venat deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. Indeed, among our number, none was more devoted to Venat, and that devotion made him best suited to his duty and the solitude that accompanies it. He didn't go back to the star because he's still needed for the MSQ. That is all. 'Tis a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. Oh, don't worry, I took clips of all of that. This is going to be a long video. Well, 'tis past time we headed back to Shalien. It wouldn't do to keep Ojika waiting. I assume you'll be travelling via Limsa Laminsa, in which case, allow us to see you off from there. You guys don't use Aphorites? Till now I have wandered alone, but as I recently learned, a journey is better shared. Yeah, you can join our FC if you like. I mean, officially we disbanded, but you know. Our friends are presently booking their passage. I suggested just using the Aphorite, and they looked at me like I was weird, but never mind, here they are. That's where you were. There's room aboard the next ship, so we'll be setting sail shortly. Oh, Derek, no sooner do we arrive in a crowded place than you up and disappear. Ah, 'tis a force of habit, in order to avoid people.
Look, I may be a god, but I can still be neurodivergent. And remember, you're always welcome in a Baldesian annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. You may depend on it. Thank you, Derek, for giving us your trust. And thank you as well, Tamaris. Had you not been with us, we would have struggled to grant the 12 their wish. Yeah, you can fucking say that again, Jesus. In the wake of a calamity, my brethren and I were all occupied with our respective duties. This is my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? Follow Derek's lead and try not to fall behind. Oh, okay. They set off at a brisk walk. 'Tis already quite impressive to behold. Ook. I've never seen this type of quest before. Ah, such an invigorating breeze. Ook ook. Oh, Ephirus. Your beauty truly knows no bounds. Yeah, look at it. Forgive me, I was lost in thought. 'Tis a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and brimming with life. The very image of man's determination to overcome adversity. I am honoured that it should be named Oshan. I am ready to set forth now, to witness a world filled with our blessing. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, oh, that's a good one too. Screenshot City over here. Fare you well, my friend, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. Later, Derek. I love his little monkey friend. Alright, that was Myths of the Realm. I've now done all normal, I should say, raid content for Endwalker. So, yeah, that's the first expansion I think I've done all the raid content for.